Nailed it.
Yay!
Nailed it. Yay. Oi, 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 oi.
We don't rely on that countdown timer.
No.
every
Who
show.
needs
Definitely
that?
not.
Who
We
said
know what's
that?
happening.
Who said that?
I think we're playing the wrong opening song.
Cool.
Look,
You-
we're
Take a week away and everything breaks.
Everything. That's it. Exactly.
I
Everything's
foolishly installed the freshest update just before we started.
To get like the nice shiny.
I was like,
version.
whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
What's the worst that could happen? Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Requiem.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
Could we get confirmation from chat that we are indeed live for you as well as for?
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey. Okay. Oh,
wait,
no,
no,
my
oh,
bad.
wait, no confirmation.
We're like,
Stop it.
yeah.
Stop it. Oh, nice.
Oh, weirdness! Wow, watch stream.
10 consecutive streams this month.
What?
That's.
um,
I'm confused.
What?
Oh, we're here.
Oh,
Good.
great. Okay, perfect,
Excellent.
Requiem. It's true. You know what? Requiem does make a good point. This could be pre-recorded, and I could have just guessed really well that was you saying that, but it's not. We're live. You can't change the channel. You can change the channel, but I wouldn't.
or are we?
Ooh.
John's just like
Ooh.
copied, like the chat from 6 years ago.
Yeah. Now that'd be quite interesting.
Anybody in chat who was here 6 years ago?
I don't know why I'm trying to predict.
See, I'm waiting for like Erwin or Kung Fu Fenris to like screech in and be like, hi.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know. Well, we were technically correct.
See, he's here.
The best kind.
Oh, John is plugged in over here.
Thank you, Kung Fu Fenris, for that sweet Mexi tier 2 subscription.
Mm.
Is it really down or is it not on?
Let us
Maybe it's
know
that
how.
bad.
Oh,
In the dome.
yeah. It's just like
We
excellent. Excellent. Thanks, Requiem.
Body
Appreciate
spray
it.
lint.
safety. Woof.
Woof woof. Love that. Nice.
You have to find a quote by you to prove it. Okay. Stream's canceled.
Okay. Oh shit.
I'm
Damn.
just gonna go
Search
into our
all of our
quotes.
quotes.
Search the archives.
Search
for
quotes
weirdness
for weirdness.
and go back to where. Oh,
Weirdness is mentioned in 5 quotes.
Ooh.
okay.
Earliest quote.
That doesn't necessarily mean that, because if weirdness made the quote,
Yeah.
they wouldn't necessarily be in the quote.
Correct. Yeah.
But weirdness is the author is in the latest one. So now it shows the author in the latest spot, but in the
Yeah.
old ones it didn't show
Yeah.
the author.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
So what day do you think
Oh shit.
weirdness had their first quote?
December 12th, 2017.
I
Okay.
was also going to guess 2017, but
Birthday.
let's say March 1st.
I'm gonna say 2018.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
To be different.
Yeah,
June
good shit.
2018.
It's July 2018.
Oh
Oh.
Closest without going over.
Ah, Price is Right. Ba-ba-ba-da-bum-bum. Well done. That's
The quote.
quite good, actually. Oh my god.
Sure, he's good enough for us. He's good enough for
Wow. What a shitty.
Seriously,
Oh my God.
this is why you have to keep your she in check. Give them some art and canapes, then keep them away from anything important.
And that is one
Incredible.
of my favorite she quotes, actually. So much. Excellent.
Give them some
plus.
art
Kung
and
Fu
cannabis.
Fenris. All of our 69 quotes are off because Ankbot started counting at 0, which is a Python thing that you start at 0. And this bot actually starts at 1, so all of our quotes are off by a number.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's so awkward.
that is right. I forgot about that. Yeah, because I feel like I can't remember if it was. I think it was on this channel that it was the Jorik being a pure mad shagger.
Yeah,
or
that will
whatever.
be
Yeah.
quote 70, I
Yeah.
think.
there's-
Yeah.
Stupid Sexy She is a classic. There were some good Zeron related.
Stupid,
she quotes that
sexy
ended up like-
she.
Always.
Unreal.
Always.
Good times.
But who knows how many of them ended up in the bot and how many are just in here. A very unreliable place to be.
It's a lot of story up there, you know? Historia.
Yeah, it's like a library with no cataloging system. It's hard for me too. What was that? What was the end?
What was the internet? Unclear antecedent. It's actually quite funny. I like that.
And that's a 69.
There you go.
Hey,
Oh,
very
there you
nice.
go. Ooh, the boudoir shoot. Kung Fu Vendors, please. Tell us more. You may have noticed there's a lot of changeling talk going around. Of course, because we're talking about she. And also because there will be, if you haven't been made aware on the Discord already, Monday, April the 1st, I believe we said 2 p.m. Eastern. Check your time zones. Our April Fool's gag is announced! We're going to be playing a return to Changing the Streaming. So you should come on down and check that out if you can.
Special.
A special, yes, exactly.
A
A
Christmas
special.
special that's April Fool's.
Yeah. It's like that. Never mind. Yeah. Yay! So anyway, that's just in case people were wondering about that.
Well, in case you were wondering about this session,
Yeah.
I do have to ask whether any of you spent any experience this time around. So, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
You're gonna get singled out by Eric.
I'm already packed. I'm already going to hell, Aragwen. Okay, thank you.
We should make that a button. Just go to Hell Scoots.
A message from the government.
A message from the
I'll go first because Kate's is more fun. I bought Leadership 2.
Government of Canada.
incredible leadership 2.
Leadership dose.
Now you can lead both of us at once.
That's how it works.
One at a time. Yeah, exactly.
Opposed
The
to
quantity
holding
of people
Dante's
you
hand,
can-
who holds Macros's hand.
Yeah. Well, that's so cute.
That would be really cute. Yeah.
I purchased a gift.
Ooh.
Jam technology. I can roll my honor and resolve to fuck up tech within a 20-meter range, but I can't choose how well I succeed. So I choose like everything of the tier and below to fuck up. So it's a bit chaotic, but I'm excited.
It's Macros's composure that's like kind of rough. Hey, not
Yeah.
resolved. Okay.
Which
Okay.
is
Phew.
pretty resolve, slightly above average.
Okay. Yeah. Seems good.
Closure,
Not so good. Not so much.
The one.
So we good. We good. Okay, cool.
Sorry, which one did you get?
Jam technology.
Oh,
Jam.
I know it's not the one you wanted. I'm sorry.
Still
It's
cool,
just that I feel like I have 3 other gifts that do all kind of the same. There's too much overlap already.
oh.
Gonna.
Oh well, I'm gonna die today because I didn't buy that other gift. I see how it is.
John's like, oh, if only you could lose yourself in this crowd. You're like, I try my other gifts,
Rather
but they
than
don't work.
me,
I don't know.
is it? Yeah.
Tom Petty's just disappointed in you.
Oh.
Is he feeling petty about it?
Dancing at the zombies.
That was painful. But thankfully, I'm okay with it because we have safety cards.
Hey, that was great.
We have safety cards so that we can play to the maximum of our ability and push our boundaries without going over, much like The Price is Right. You don't have cards, you do have options. We'll get to those in a second, but for now, the play card, otherwise known as a green card, means no matter how I look, I'm actually okay and ready and willing and fully consenting to keep playing. The pause card, or the yellow card, means if I'm holding this up, I have something that I need the entire table to listen to. Every play is stopped until I put the card back down. Stop card, or the red card, means I'm no longer okay to keep playing. The game will stop. We might go to a Be Right Back stream, or scene on the stream, and we won't keep playing, or we won't resume playing until we have all decided that we're okay to continue. Now, as I said, you don't have cards. You do have options, however. You can always whisper RPG Clinic. We will be able to see that, all 4 of us. You can also message one of our moderators. Right now we have Kung Fu Fenris. Bleeds the Light Invincible is here, so that you can send a message if you'd rather not have it go directly towards us. Finally, you always have the option to leave chat or leave stream. We don't want to see you go. We do want you to take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Perf. Thank you.
But Flower of August isn't here to rate that segue.
It was good.
That was a really solid one. I would give it an 8.7.
Yeah, I give it 5 out of 6. John.
I'm the
It was never specified. What do you?
Thumbs up.
I don't know. 5 out of 6 thumbs up. There's 8 of us here.
I'm not certain that I'm the right choice for a scale.
Unit of measurement.
I would say
how
that
many
everything I
Liz
do
heads
is
is it?
1 out
Yeah,
of 1,
how
John.
many
It's actually a really good point. Yeah. Oh, Liz heads, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah. This Exalted book is 1/3. No, 1/2.
1/3 exalted.
Was it 1/3?
Liz head. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. One day there will be a book so big that not even a Liz head can measure it.
Well, somebody on YouTube took every book in the Wheel of Time series and then merged it into one book.
Oh my god. Like physically or
Yeah.
Like,
How tall?
rebound it? That's insane.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like it would be like a piano keyboard sort of thing. Like,
It was massive.
Absolutely
Good
wild.
Lord.
My favorite part is attempting to read out of it. Like,
Yeah.
what's the point?
It's
You know,
kinda
like it's
this, and
fine,
you're
but
just
like,
having to lean.
how are you supposed to? Yeah,
well, the spine is like, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's just so.
It would have to be a flexible spine.
Yeah.
to have like a special table that's like a V, so that the pages would actually open enough to read them.
The unreal. It's crazy.
Now,
gotta
is
do
that a table for reading a book or for special activities?
Mm.
Okay, no, that's
Daytime reading.
Oh, I
Nighttime.
see. So the how to make a sex room. It's actually just we have to get that special Wheel of Time table.
How to make a book room? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, AKA a library, a book room.
Book room.
Get it together, Scott. What the hell is a book room?
Bardic Lydia just throwing out the shading
Lol.
of Mage the Ascension.
That's very funny.
Well, you know,
Yep.
look, my paradigm is having fun with my friends.
Oh no.
That's where the real magic happens.
How mad would you be if I was like, I want to play mage, but that has to be my paradigm. Like it has to be I'm having fun with my friends. I feel like that would be
That's
kind of
a lot of
infuriating.
Cult of Ecstasy.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There we go.
Be honest with ourselves.
It's a good book room there, weirdness. Thanks. Mage. Friendship is
Yeah,
magic.
but like every Scot is like.
Like 0.6 Johns? Is that yeah?
I was gonna say it's just like it's worth 0.6 or something. It was like, no, Scott, you're worth so much more than that. I
Yeah!
can't
Yeah!
Or
Kate's
Scott is worth like
unwritten joke.
150.
Oh. Something.
So Scott's worth 150 times one of me.
Yeah.
No, no, hang on. No one said that.
Getting worse.
It's all right. I understand.
150%.
No, it's not like that.
It's getting so much worse.
Should we just play the
The more we
recap and
talk
put us
about
all out of our
worse.
misery?
Yeah, let's do it.
To the Moon told the pack to make a decision about mentoring Zack. Macris opened up about her past and how her first change destroyed a kid's life. Meanwhile, Dante learned from Any%'s data that Sky and Apotheosis had been in the same place before, more than once. Had Sky been following her all these years? The pack headed up to Weathered Storm, where they convinced Cleaves-the-Lie and Jennifer Slade to tell them everything they could remember about the attack. The Cairn lost 6 warriors, but despite the carnage, the corpses of their enemies had vanished, replaced with the smell of ammonia. Informed of Sight of Seven's actions with Goose and goaded by Macris, Cleaves-the-Lie lost his shit and went to find the Theurge, only to be surprised by Sky. She challenged Cleaves for leadership, but Macris called out the timing. Her provocation had cost Cleaves a fair fight, and Sky agreed to give him a day to prepare. Sight of Seven, confronted with the pack's knowledge, was derisive of their motives. Back at Bar Balthazar, Apotheosis revealed that Sky told her Dawn never died.
That was very funny.
Well,
Kung Fu Fenris is unintentionally very humorous.
Good timing.
It was very good. What you wrote had very good timing with what was happening on this side of the screen. This side of the screen. Yeah, this side of reality. Yeah.
I mean, they all saw it. Like,
They're all-
it goes to black and white. It doesn't mean, just because they can't hear us doesn't mean they can't see us.
It's a good point.
we could have lip reading experts in chat. We don't know.
I'd be willing to bet there's at least one. Not necessarily today, I just mean in general. One out there. Oh boy.
Are we ready to start?
Do this thing.
You satisfied? Let's do it.
I know from my own personal experience that on nights where there's a half moon, 50-50, right down the middle, Those tend to be the nights where I've played Werewolf that I remember. Imagine LARPing in the woods by a pond, night falls, and that's when you see the moon. And it's shining perfectly above you. And everybody is getting ready to start a moot. And the Philodoxes are all just pumped because this is their moment. None of you are Philodoxes. We have a Ragabash and a Rune and a Theurge. Something tells me that this session might be about Philodoxes, one way or the other. And I had several messages from people before this game started asking me about what could happen one way or the other, depending. And the answer is that much like a Philodox doesn't come to a snap judgment before hearing everything, what happens today doesn't happen until we know what you do. In the end, that's what gaming is. It's what the players decide to do in order to shift, move, and twist, and warp, and propel the story forward. There will be judgments tonight. Are you going to be witnesses? Or are you going to be participating? For now, you're still at Bar Balthazar. Apotheosis has her head on the table in her booth.
Sky told you that Dawn never died?
There's no answer.
God damn. Dante just kind of impulsively sits down in the booth next to her, not trying to crowd her, but trying to provide some physical support, maybe an arm around her shoulder or something, just to get a gauge on whether she needs.
Almost instinctually,
Yeah.
her body weight just shifts so that she's leaning into you. If you put your arm around her shoulder.
Yeah. And then he looks up a little surprised at his packmates, just kind of I didn't know I was going to do that. Almost.
Troyan does not look surprised.
Thanks, Troyan.
His packmates do not look surprised.
Dante kind of speaks relatively low, loud enough for everyone to hear if they're all gathered around. I don't think anyone's off anywhere else. She did it, Apotheosis. She went, weathered storms, she challenged for leadership. The gauntlet was thrown, the challenge was made. And she gave Cleaves-the-Lie a day to prepare. He does not mention, at this time, any reason why Guy may have done that. And is maybe hoping to see if that prompts any response.
She lifts her forehead from directly on the table to her hands being clasped, and then her forehead on her hands on
Oh,
the table.
we're making some progress.
Some progress happening here.
My God.
Isn't this what you wanted? You and Sky had a conversation, and next thing you know, you're getting everyone's attention so she can make her challenge. You helped her do that.
She's been watching me.
Ah.
Do you feel betrayed? Or do you feel loved?
I feel like I don't know why I never saw her.
She didn't want to be seen.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Well, you accepted your exile. She didn't.
Why her? And why wasn't I allowed to know?
I guess we'll have to ask her, right?
Yeah, let's go.
It's been getting to know Sky, getting to know what drives her. It's become clear to me that she places a lot of importance on home, family, if you will. And I think she understood why what happened, and why she had to respect it, but she couldn't let it go. Does she see you as family? Apotheosis, maybe.
We were close. Closer than my own siblings. But she was the one who made me feel welcome. Made me feel like I belonged there.
Do you resent Thinking Engine? Do you resent Downstream?
No? Why?
Maybe it feels like a pale imitation of what you used to have.
When I'm in Downstream, I feel connected. I feel more connected to Gaia than anywhere else. That doesn't mean that I don't think the same way about Weathered Storm.
Go ahead.
Are any of your other siblings Guru that we haven't already met?
Dusk and Dew.
Aren't any more surprises we're about to find out about?
I wasn't aware it was a surprise.
It was a surprise that you and Dew were siblings.
None of the rest of my litter. Not as far as I know. I imagine they're probably dead.
Why would you think that?
It's not easy for wolves these days.
What if they had support from someone who could help them find a place to be safe?
Dew promised to keep an eye on them. But of course I haven't heard from him in a long time.
Our hope, Apotheosis, what we're working towards, our goal, is that both cairns, sets within them, the Guru who reside and take up home in them, that they respect each other enough to come to the aid of the other in times of war and crisis. That groundwork has already been laid. It's starting to happen. We have a few more bridges we need to build, a few more lines we need to cross. But once that happens, neither of those cairns are our home. It's going to be up to you to make that final crossing back into Weathered Storm once the gates are open. If you can.
You will, at some point, be asked again and again whether you are a part of a sept, whether you consider one of these cairns your own. I understand that right now that's a difficult decision. This is the best night I've had in the past 3 years. I've howled. I was heard by those who would consider me lost. I learned that a friend of mine did not turn away as fully as I thought she had. And I had a place to go.
A good night.
You're hurt, Dante.
At that, Dante's kind of been basically gritting his teeth through the wounds he sustained during the last fight, and he lets go a little bit in that moment just to be like, okay, I guess I don't have to keep up appearances around these guys anymore. Yeah, he's pretty fucked up. Oh, actually, speaking of which, I'm just gonna heal my superficial willpower damage.
Do either of the two of you have medicine?
Mm-hmm.
That's a decent amount of medicine. So you can do a simple test of intelligence in medicine.
Last time I did it, it did not go.
The difficulty equals 3, because that's the total amount of aggravated damage that he has. You also can do it, but the difficulty is going to add 1 to you just before you roll.
Mhm.
You don't happen to have a better pool for this.
I do not.
Okay. You could help if you have any
I'm
medicine.
unskilled.
You are unskilled.
Oh dear.
No.
Does it hurt if I do this?
Bleeding?
Ow, ow.
Bleeding more?
Fuck.
Surgeons use knives, right?
I mean, Dante knows what kind of damage he sustained in the fight. I don't think that's particularly
He shows
useful
his wound.
information.
You can't assist him.
Thank you, that makes
There's no
sense, yeah.
real way for you to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
This is where my
Well, I
outfit
This isn't a Master and Commander thing where you like
right.
you're holding the mirror up.
Oh, fuck. What a good movie.
Okay. All right, buddy. I like you. We're gonna try to get one more success. all right?
Thank you.
I'm gonna take one of my little. Okay. All right.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you have 2 medicine.
Yes.
You can heal 1 aggravated damage tonight as you sleep.
Perfect.
However, that's it for tonight. You
Right.
can't do any better than that. You could go to a hospital,
Yeah.
but it'll take you 2 weeks.
This.
Oh, to heal. Sorry. I was like,
Yeah.
our medical system isn't that.
Yeah.
But our public transportation system is.
I'm just gonna walk. What are you?
Our pothole system is.
Pothole system.
Either that or someone can learn Mother's Touch real quick.
Mother knows best.
Shit a box.
Listen to your mother.
That's not what it is.
I'm not actually sure if you can Mother's Touch yourself. In previous, you could not.
Is that like Val touch of blissful releasing
I
himself?
know.
Nice.
Over and over again. I'd say that was the most used.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, you cannot use it on yourself.
In blissful release.
Well, that's actually useful to know.
There was a gift that called Grandmother's Touch, where you were able to do it to yourself.
That's
But
adorable.
that's not in this edition.
Okay, that's really cute though.
It's also a specific tribe. It's not a native gift.
Is there a
Others-
place for you to stay?
You can stay here if you want.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll be safe here.
That goes for you too, Apotheosis. If you want to stay, you're welcome to.
I did something today. And there may be those who would decide to punish me for that. Perhaps I should not remain.
Who would punish you for that?
Any number of people who have decided that I'm dead.
So specifically members of the Sept. Are there specific individuals that you feel were more antagonistic towards you even before this supposed betrayal?
Slade.
Right. Well, she's the first on everyone's list. Okay. What about the 6 that died? Do you know anything about that?
I don't remember. I remember who they were. I don't remember how they died.
Was there anything they all had in common? Other than the obvious.
I've tried thinking about that over and over again.
They're not NPCs in this game.
And there's nothing that you remember.
Half of them were Rune. But
You could
That's
argue
not-
that they were on the front lines of whatever battle occurred.
exactly.
The fighters fought.
2 bone gnars.
News 11.
So 3 Arun, 2 bone lords in the last?
Well, one of the Rune was a bone gnar.
Oh, right.
Just gonna hang up the guru thing. Huh?
I will say I don't
Fucking
I
names.
don't have all 6 of them directly in front of me.
No, that's fine. It's
So-
just, if there's nothing...
There's no major pattern between all of them. Not all of them were wolf-born or human-born. Not all of them were of one tribe or another. Funnily enough, they were all unseelie.
Hmm. And they all had the
Change is
Ken
good.
Gagnon tattooed on their inner arm.
In a vertical line.
Honor is a lie.
Honor is a lie.
Glamour is free.
Glamour is
Passion before duty.
Apotheosis, is there any reason why Sight of 7 might wish you harm above anyone else in the Sept?
Maybe she knows something I did, but I don't remember.
A lot of secrets.
May I see where Dante will be put to bed?
Why are you looking at me?
And
And he gets up to...
Troy
sorry.
makes a big ol' assumption real quick. And
Whoa! Hello! He lets go of Apotheosis to go and get a drink at the bar so that they can have a little moment.
And she starts leading the way upstairs to the apartment.
Yeah. What assumption?
She just checks around the apartment. Just looks. It seems like she's running her hand under a few table surfaces. Looks at the bed, checks under the covers of the bed, checks under the bed. He'll be safe here.
Again, you're welcome to stay and make sure.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Why?
He needs his rest. I'm a distraction.
Shouldn't he be the judge of that?
Shouldn't I be?
You can't decide if you're a distraction for someone else. It's the person being distracted who needs to name the distraction. If that's your only reason, you should ask him.
It isn't.
Okay.
Good night, Troyan.
Good night.
She heads down the stairs and nods to Dante, who I assume has gotten his drink.
Mhm.
And she takes a long look at Macris. I knew that there was nobility in you. And then at the eye roll, he doesn't say anything else and heads out the door.
Try and clamps back downstairs. Dante, what the hell is going on with you two?
He's right in the middle of like half going to slug Macris in the shoulder to be like, nobility, huh? And then just like just like arrested mid movement to be like, what? Nothing.
Was awfully defensive.
Did she like leave some perfume in his bed or something?
She like checked to make sure that you weren't going to get stabbed in your sleep.
Which I would expect anyone to do for me because you all care about me. Right?
Sure. She said she'd be a distraction for you, and that, among other reasons, for why she couldn't stay, to guard you herself.
You heard what she said. She said she thinks she's maybe going to be a target for something tonight, and she needs to not be here. Near
Isn't that
us.
all the more reason for her to be here?
Wait,
I've beaten Jennifer once.
if she thinks she's gonna be the target for something like that, shouldn't we be making sure she's not alone?
Exactly.
Downstream will keep her safe. I'm not saying that the bar wouldn't.
I
Just saying-
text her, text me when you get home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get a thumbs up emoji.
Nice.
Is it like a
Anyone
pause?
can send
I gonna
this.
say paw up. Paws up.
Pause up?
Sadly, Android does not have a wolf paw up.
Damn it.
Get with the times.
Yeah, I'm coming for you, Android emoji selection.
Oh my god.
It's an international standards organization,
Yeah. I feel like
which is important, but neither Android nor any of the other ones, as far as I know, have wolf thumbs up.
that's
okay.
fair. That
Blue-
seems very
Blue Sky will be the first social media to introduce it.
Yes. Let's go. Dante looks back at Troyan and then at Macris. There's nothing going on. We just I'm sure you can both tell there's an attraction or a thing between us, but nothing's happening.
What?
I didn't want it to.
Okay.
Fair.
Thank you, Macris. What do you mean, Troyan?
I said okay.
You didn't say okay.
She did.
She said the words, not the
Yes.
feeling. You don't believe that.
I just think that you're making excuses to not get involved when there actually aren't any excuses. Like, you just said because I can't. Like, you didn't say.
Consent
You didn't
is
say I'm not
valid.
attracted to her.
Yeah.
You didn't say you didn't want to pursue anything. You just said,
Doesn't currently consent to doing things.
of course.
For whatever those reasons may be. As much as we may sit on the sidelines thinking maybe he should go for it.
Do whatever you want.
He's gonna get his head in his own way.
Yeah.
Or get in the way of his own head.
That provokes a little mini spit take from Dante. Okay. All right. Okay.
Is it because she's the leader of a clan, and you're afraid of the power dynamics?
How would you
You're
feel
afraid
if
of
someone else got
nepotism?
that tail?
That's a really good question, Macris. I never
You never thought that she could fall for anyone other than you.
I didn't say that.
But you were thinking it.
No, I was not thinking it. Thank
She
you
was
very much.
impressed with my nobility.
Sky's back in the picture now.
You don't think they
I don't know. I'm just saying.
You're saying an awful lot of things. Tryon, I don't know.
Where do you see the dawn? In the sky.
Oh.
Um,
Yay! That earned us a sub. Thanks, DJ Quiver. I just don't know. I think it was all just too much, given what was going on between the two Karens. This whole
so are you waiting for life as a guru to settle down?
no, never gonna settle down. I know what you're saying. No, I guess I'm just waiting for maybe not half the guru in the city hating her guts. That'd be cool.
Why? Because you're concerned about your own image?
No. Hers?
You think her image would be hurt by getting involved with you? I'm genuinely trying to understand your reasons.
You said power dynamics,
Sure.
Troyan.
Yeah.
It's very fragile, and as soon as you introduce something new into the network, the whole thing can fall apart, right?
Sure, like a black spiral dancer.
Sure. Well, exactly. I mean, that would be, multiple lines of code
He
made
broke
to
the
destroy
machine,
everything.
you fixed it.
We fixed it, actually. And I do mean me and Apotheosis. I don't mean you guys.
Oh.
No
I
offense.
get it.
So we should see where the cards fall tomorrow. Hopefully this other piece of shit is revealed. Have another bonfire, and then you can celebrate with a little bit of good times.
Fuck you, Macris.
What?
There's a smile on his face. He doesn't mean
Look, I mean, whenever the moment strikes you, go for it or don't go for it, whatever makes you happy. But do think about how you would feel if she was the one who got away.
I will. Yeah.
We don't exactly have a life expectancy into our 80s.
That attitude. I hear you.
We die. And we die sooner than we should. Don't waste your time.
Trying to make sure I'm focused.
But you can take your time to consider your decisions and choices.
I
Yes,
can.
you can do that.
Not sure how much more consideration will make a difference, but it's a good shout. You're right, Macris. Maybe, hopefully, at the challenge tomorrow, we can suss out a little bit more of what's going on under the surface. Figure it out.
Or under those amazing clothes.
We're so good at sussing out information in a really, non-confrontational way. I'd say it's one of our strengths as a pack. Every time we go to Weathered Storm, I'm, bowled over by how effective we are in just talking calmly to people.
I would argue that that's a little bit of the circumstances around our visits rather than just our own actions. I mean, that'd be my argument, Your Honor.
Is it time for bed?
It's time for bed. Dante will sleep.
Dante will
Peace.
dream.
Ah! Woo! Keeping track of these.
It's night. A huge purple half moon casts eerie shadows over the base of the eastern Mount Royal. Dante is walking uphill along Voie Cabineude. Some distance ahead of him, Skye, dressed in gray sweatpants and a hoodie, walks with hurried steps up along the road. She's alert, throwing glances left and right over her shoulder, although she never looks right at you. No matter how much Dante tries to catch up with her, the distance between them stays the same, as if dream logic elongates the road between them if he increases his pace. Skye's steps stay the same, as if she's not aware that she's followed. Past the lookout point, the road narrows drastically until the steep cliffs on each side of the road are almost at arm's length from each other. In this dream landscape, they are much taller than normal, towering over Skye and Dante in a way that feels both claustrophobic and menacing. At various points, there are tall filing cabinets built into the cliff sides. With urgency, Skye hurries up to each filing cabinet, turns a small key, pulling a drawer to make sure it's locked. Then, with another glance around her, she swallows the key. This process is repeated for what feels like at least 100 cabinets. Turns the key, pulls on a drawer, swallows the key. When they reach the summit, the road widens again and the cliffs clear, revealing a view of the cemetery in northern Montreal. Skye stops, allowing Dante to finally catch up. She turns, suddenly aware of his presence and locks her gaze with yours. Without looking away, she pulls her hoodie zipper open, revealing her bare chest with a scar along the middle of her sternum. Without hesitating, she draws her clave and taps the edge against the scar, at which point her body becomes a cupboard, which opens like double doors. You can see a pile of keys, and on top, a red-orange uncut gemstone glowing faintly. And then you wake up.
So it's not a full gasping wake up, but it's definitely a like.
However, you do feel better thanks to Troyan's administrations. You can heal 1 aggravated damage.
Ow! We only got 2 now, everyone. We're doing great. Protect me.
Macris, your dream is more along the lines of like,
Can I send a text before bed?
oh yeah,
Still compiling? Question mark.
to any percent.
Yeah.
Okay. I should point out that first, I don't want to forget this. Apotheosis does text you.
Okay, great. You get something safe.
I am safe. Thank you. Do you send a wolf thumbs up?
Yeah.
Do you just send the emoji of a wolf head and then the emoji of a thumbs up?
Incredible.
Bracket. Why bracket? No. Macros is not that old.
Okay, so getting there, keeping an eye on it. That's text messages. Go. You?
That sounds exhilarating.
Watching a progress bar always is. And then, like, ... And then, sweat drop smile emoji.
Nice.
Have a great evening, party popper emoji.
Oh.
Obsessed. I love it.
Hopefully you'll have a better one than me.
No answer.
Left on red.
Left on red.
Very good.
Troyan goes to sleep.
Macros goes to sleep.
Trans never had a better rest.
She sleeps. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
My God.
Where do you go the following day?
I'd return to the bar since I'd assume Dante having slept there.
Yep.
Reconvene.
We need to check on any percents data. See if there's anything that comes up that might be a tool of use during the challenge or around it.
Should we see if he's done?
Yeah, that would make sense. We don't have to trek all the way out there. And as he goes to pour himself a cup of coffee, Macris.
Oh, Mac.
Sorry, I'm not gonna call you
Hey,
Mac.
Mac.
Oh, woof, it's right, yeah. Macris, can you text him real quick?
Sure.
Glug, 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 glug. Oh, as he pours coffees, yeah.
How about now? Question mark.
There's no answer.
No God, he's dead.
No, he doesn't get up early. Probably.
Right.
Oh God, I hope he's not.
Why would he be dead?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's fair. That is actually in this
Let me
economy.
count the way.
All right. Put your board away here.
I guess we traipse on down.
We should make
I
sure.
want to examine his data.
Well, make sure
Dig
everything's.
through his files.
Yeah. I can probably get a pretty good sense of what's going on just in just in case he's not there. And yeah,
Tear through the pile. That one doesn't work as well.
So you're headed to downstream.
that's correct. To downstream.
Or John, who's corralling children today.
I just
He
find
is dead.
Motherfucker. Shit.
No.
when you arrive, you see To the Moon has the inner door slightly propped open, and they're waiting just on the other side, peering as if to make sure that it's the three of you, and then nods and opens the door. Any percent is sprawled out over his console,
Sleep.
asleep. He's got QWERTyitis. You ever had QWERTyitis? When you just got,
QWERTyitis,
yeah, when
sorry.
you got keyboard.
Yeah.
Really?
Indent.
QWERTyitis.
Never. It's really sweet.
So he's asleep at his console, and you can see that the progress bar is at 99.87%.
Perfect.
This guy around.
Why would Sky be at downstream?
Because
Good
guy
question.
challenged, so maybe she isn't welcome to hang out at Weathered Storm.
Yeah, it's true. No.
She's not.
Yeah.
She's not in sight anyway. Or so, were you asking To the Moon?
Yes.
Oh, why would she be here?
Because she challenged, so she might not be welcome at Weathered Storm.
Oh, so that finally happened.
Yeah.
Is that why Apotheos was so squirrely coming in last night?
Yep,
Seemed distracted.
definitely that.
She announced the arrival of Sky at Weathered Storm, kind of putting herself in the mix.
That's kind of against the rules.
She wasn't on the property.
It's true. And yet,
You really are intending to just completely mix this up.
This was not our idea.
Their head tilt speaks volumes.
what?
Their Patagonia sweatshirt.
That's it. Oh, good. I mean, not directly, but we're the reason that things are changing. At least
Sure.
in some way.
The method was not our idea.
No, but I can't
I think
of
it's
it.
a splendid idea.
I was going to say, I can't think of anyone better.
Do you think this would have happened without the three of you?
Something would have happened at some point. It's untenable.
The answer is no. It wouldn't have happened without the three of you.
Yeah, we meddled.
Something else might have happened.
Yeah.
But not this.
We're
You
the
should go
bad.
wake her up. Make sure that she knows you're here. Do I wake him up?
Like, point at the incomplete loading bar.
It's now up to like 99.90%.
That must have been thrilling for him last night. Yeah, I'll,
You ever watch a defrag?
Yeah.
Shit's calming.
it is.
And then they walk over, and any percent for some reason isn't seated on one of the nice office chairs that are around, and instead is on a stool. And To the Moon just kicks one of the legs out from
Nice.
the stool.
Oh my god.
And any percent just slides off the stool, bonking his chin on the corner of the desk.
Ooh.
Wake up! And any percent turns around and just balls up his fist and slams it into To the Moon's thigh. Good. It's made me think you forgot how to be a werewolf. Wake up. You have company. Yes?
Sorry, I forgot for a moment who you were.
Fucker.
Takes one to know one.
Well, I can see things are gonna go great here.
So the
I'll
moon just walks over and pulls out 2 cans of Red Bull. Takes one, throws it at any percent. Oh no.
No,
He catches it.
okay. Oh,
That's 2 aggravated damage.
I
Oh,
think
it
oh
is
my
dead.
god.
This time, having slept at least down to 2.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah, you're absolutely right. I would also, I think,
Oh,
probably
you-
reset to
Troy, and you
Morning?
can heal
Rage.
your superficial damage.
No, she already
Oh,
did.
yeah. Okay.
And she spent it.
I spent one, yeah.
What
Oh
were
no, no, the willpower you do not regain. That's
No.
session wise. That's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Anyone else
Your
can drone. It tastes like battery acid. I assume that's what Red Bull tastes like these days.
I'm good, and he's making his way towards Apotheosis's room.
Knackers. It's ready. It must be ready. It's got to be ready. And any percent just like clambers up and looks at the stool and just pushes it aside and pulls a chair over, sits down.
If your face didn't delete everything, with like a glance over towards to the moon.
Any percent looks at the screen. So, here are the permutations. We've done what we can to figure out who has been spending time with who in various places in the city that aren't either downstream, Cairn of the Withered Storm, or Bar Balthazar. I'm not going to lie, we have that data, but I don't consider it useful.
I could sum it up for you if you needed me to.
Look, I know who I was dealing with. I know who spared my life. If I can't trust my gut anymore, then I don't even care that I'm wrong. He pushes the button. Okay, folks. Let's give you some information. Cleaves-the-Lie does not meet with anybody outside Cairn grounds except for members of his pack.
Okay, and I should write this down.
Jennifer Slade has met with Troyan. Slade also has spent some time at the casino, which means that she's met with Guy, and has spent a bit of time with Dew apart from Cleaves-the-Lie. Dew tends to leave the city, at which point any percent no longer can track.
That's the birth pack, theoretically.
Yeah,
Or
Unless they're all dead.
the Den of Black Spiral Dancers. Column A, column B.
Look on A, look on B. Who knows?
Maybe it's a bunch of wolf back black spiral dancers.
Whoa.
Hannah York spends an awful lot of time at 3 clubs or bars, but does not meet with anyone else. At least not anyone in Guru society that they know of. Sky One Last Dash has been seen an awful lot in the vicinity of Apotheosis. Something that any percent points out with a certain amount of surprise. You think those two
Are fucking.
No.
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 It's like flushed. Brandon Patel spends a lot of time in metro stations. longer than it would take for somebody to wait for a subway to arrive or leave.
Okay.
See, if pot hadn't been legalized, I would have an assumption that it had been.
Alice has no regular haunts.
Sus as hell. It's a surprising thing for someone to not have, generally, I'd say.
Guy spends a lot of time at the casino, as you already know. He goes back and forth between the casino and the Cairn of the Weathered Storm. He's usually there at least once a day. Juan tends to spend time either in Point Claire, which is where Code 902 was staying, or also attends a few different places where young people would spend evenings. One of those coincides with Hana's.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so Honeywork size 7 is at 3 bars, not no Guru no. It is in fact at 3 bars, one of which overlaps with one.
But not at the same time.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't... Again, he points out, like, maybe they're dead drops. Maybe...
Yeah.
But...
Or an overlapping individual that knows them both, but they don't know them both see the same person. Love triangle!
And I don't have data on Dusk. The last time I had it was when...
Sorry.
Shortly before the moot. Where she met with you.
Is that because you would assume she's out of the city?
I would assume so, yes. But it's also possible that she found some way to defeat my tracking. I don't think that's likely. She's not on the data, same as Dew. So they may be meeting outside the city. But they're wolf-born.
Need to run wild a bit.
Speaking of, Dante, where are you headed?
The room where Apotheosis was getting changed last time, her bedroom. The room she stays in here at Downstream. Boudoir. That's right, thank you.
When you come in, or do you open the door?
I mean, I knock.
Knock. Come in.
All right. I do, yes, sorry.
Apotheosis is lying on her bed. It's a twin-sized bed. It's not terrifically large. It's not a big room. But there's a single white sheet covering her. Her hair is just splayed out everywhere, all over the pillow. I mean, she has taken out the electric light piping in it, so it... you know how braids get once you...
Oh, yeah. Good morning. Just wanted to make sure you were okay. Wanted to make sure everything was fine.
It's my room.
So nobody kidnapped you. That's good.
I got used to it. Sleeping alone.
It must be strange.
To the moon and any percent have different feelings about that sort of thing. You're looking better.
I'm getting there. If I'm being honest, what I could really use is a couple of weeks. You know, head down to Jamaica, soak up the rays. Not really my style.
Then why would you go?
Rest.
You can rest here.
Not today. This challenge whatever the outcome is going to dictate path for the future, and that's what me and my pack are interested in.
It feels like you're waiting to take your own steps before seeing the path laid out in front of you. She pulls the sheet around herself and then swings her legs out and stands up.
I don't know if I'm waiting for other people to seize their destinies. Yeah. Guess that's a fair point.
You haven't seized your own. That's all right. No one has asked you to make a choice that you're not comfortable making.
I just really need all of us to be on the same page. There's always going to be conflict. There's always going to be disagreement. There's always going to be...
Then wait forever. You're stuck in an infinite loop, Dante.
Yeah. I mean, how do you break out of an infinite loop?
Add an else statement.
Yeah. I think in this moment is when he notices that she's wearing a sheet and kind of like, gets a little embarrassed and kind of half turns to go.
See you out there.
Yeah. You'll be nearby, I imagine. Near Weathered Storm.
I believe that's something I should tell your entire pack.
Good. Then yeah, we'll see you out there. And he goes, and he doesn't look back. Yeah.
Does he close the door?
Yes? Yeah, that'd be weird not to.
Close the door. The instant that you hear the door latch, you hear the of a sheet just falling to the ground.
And he goes, no.
Any percent then says, okay, and now I have downstream's other inhabitants. Code 902 has been spending time in Point Claire. Probably at the same time as Juan in some cases, but not all of them. Again, I don't track everybody pinpoint. If he's staying in a residential area, I'll lose track of him.
They're together.
They're together?
Who else?
Wait.
Who else? Where else has he been? I know he's been elsewhere.
He
Where
leaves
he
the
gets
city.
address.
He's gone towards the South Shore several times. See? And then he pulls up Champlain Bridge.
And is he gone for like hours or days? When he goes?
Usually days. Either that or he finds a way back into the city that I can't track.
Where's Dante's sister live?
There's the
feel like
Champlain
I wanna
Bridge.
Say Cote St. Luc.
She's in
worth.
on
Yeah,
the
he
island.
used
I think so,
he's, like
yeah.
NDG adjacent
Yeah.
because we were at Girard Park
That's
and he
right,
got
yeah.
to her place awfully fast. I'm just saying.
I thought Hampstead is where.
Oh yeah, Hampstead. Thank you. Yeah.
Go to St. Hampstead West.
Cote St.
He's also spent a bunch of time. And then he points out Hampstead. I don't know who lives there, but you've
Yep.
been there once or twice in that area.
Mm-hmm. We have a mutual friend there.
Oh, love triangle.
No, not.
Sorted.
God damn it.
It's okay, Dante. We
902 is a piece of shit. Next.
the last that I have. It's and he gets a little kind of like a little.
A little verklempt.
Not verklempt
Oh.
quite, but it's It's Ken.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that he's been meeting with me. Here.
Mm-hmm.
He's also been seen in more than one club. He's been in every single club that both Hannah and Juan have been in. Not at the same time. And he's been on the mountain. I should point out that none of us have, except for when you took me there. This data is accurate up until a week ago.
So there's a missing puzzle piece.
Here's what I know. Dew, Dusk, and Code 902 both leave the island regularly. Ken could potentially have had contact with either Hannah or with Juan, but he's also been on the mountain more than once.
Like, on the mountain or Weathered Storm?
On the mountain. I don't have visibility on Weathered Storm.
Yeah. It's a big hill. Are we talking visiting the park or in the vicinity of the entry?
Close. Close to the Bon, at least.
So not off by the graveyard.
And I should point out that none of us go there. Unless we're taken there.
Mm.
There's one more thing. And then he scrolls over to where Angel Woods are. So that's where you had the boot.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know whether this was important enough to show you. And then he points out everyone, every guru in the city has been here. Those who weren't present during the moot showed up within a day and spent time here.
Pitch me some theories, any percent? Paying homage to a fallen Black Spiral dancer? Trying to get a whiff of the politics that took place there? What's in Angel Woods? Angel Woods, sorry.
Dancing on his pile of ashes.
Yeah?
Spirits would gather in a place where a moot had been recently performed.
Of course.
It is possible that they tried to recover parts of his body, although I know it was incinerated.
Are we thoroughly?
They might have been there to piss on his grave.
Hard to know. But it does look like we've got some leads anyway.
Based on what I have here, Juan and Hannah should be watched. And potentially anybody who left the city, but Ken never did.
But like you said, it's not impossible to pass messages. There's who knows what other kind of nefarious methods they have.
So, what kind of dark shit were they up to? What kind of dark shit goes on in these clubs? What kind of dark shit has gotten these others mixed up in it? Could they just be spiral dancers? Could they be other unwilling, unknowing, complicit, like any percent here?
Based on their movements, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But one thing that I can tell you is that now you know where they were.
I know what you did last summer.
And so they won't be able to lie to you without you knowing.
The chances are pretty good that neither Hannah nor Juan will be at the club tonight, because that's the challenge. We could check it out tomorrow.
Sure.
The metro stations.
Mm.
Lingering there, that would be a very convenient way to pass information. Wait for someone who rides by on the train, give them a message while the doors are open, the doors closed, boom, they're on their way, and you're never seen together.
It's true. Brandon also doesn't necessarily strike me as the outgoing, gregarious type. Maybe that's just somewhere he likes to be.
Maybe he busks.
Maybe. So if I wanted to be alone, I sure as shit wouldn't go to a metro station.
There's a feeling of loneliness there.
Wailing away on his harmonica with his little cap out.
It's not impossible. I never heard him play.
He has a soft side to him. He's an artiste, undiscovered.
Oh, Macros. Those the overtures of love I hear?
Any percent whips his head around.
That's what you think overtures of love are. No wonder you're so confused.
Very good. All right. Okay. I get it. I get what's happening here. But then he looks back to, well, I guess these two, any percent, the data, etc. Yeah. I mean, Troy, and I don't think you're wrong. We don't know what these club visits entail for anybody. And it's not going to be as simple as walking around and asking.
We
But-
could dance.
We could. But any percent's right, at the very least. We have information that they wouldn't know we have. We can use that to corroborate, or not, their stories. What I'm concerned about is that Juan's been a relatively open book with us of late. But Sight of Seven is a fucking enigma wrapped in a mystery.
And she hates us.
Well, yeah.
Which seems so easy.
Apotheosis comes into the central area. She's elected to wear a black jumpsuit with various pockets around them. It ends at her shoulders, and then on her hands there are long fingerless gloves. And her boots are just big, black, chonky affairs. She's got the EL braided back into her hair.
Amazing.
Seems like a very deliberate outfit to choose. One that's more suited to, like, action than it is.
It certainly looks.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks. Ready to roll?
I am going to be there, one way or the other. I may not be able to step onto the bond. I may not have their permission yet. And I will not break their edict. But I will be there.
Good.
Do you know what you're going to do?
I mean, no one's going to ask for our opinion, are they?
Wouldn't be surprised. We've been the deciding factor more than once now.
We're kicked out until tomorrow. It's tomorrow. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna try to have eyes on everyone. See See what shakes out.
Exactly. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hoping desperately that Sky can win this challenge, take control of Weathered Storm, and usher in a new future. I'd be lying if I said that isn't what I want.
To the Moon just snorts. Then why don't you challenge?
Because I don't want the pile of rocks? It's not my place.
That's a cairn.
I know.
Why don't you challenge?
Because it's not my cairn.
Exactly.
So if you're desperate for Sky to win, what are you going to do about it? There are 2 Philodoxes who are standing there that are going to be challenging. There's only one other Philodox in the city. They're not going to ask me. And before you check, that is the truth.
Yeah. I'm just looking at list. It was canon, theoretically.
Oh yeah, oh shit.
Oh,
Rip.
yeah.
Rip King Gallion. We hardly
Bring it back!
We need you for a quick thing. I mean, honestly, like, our goal is to make sure that we can out whatever corruption is at the root of Weathered Storm. That's what we're there for. But you're right, To the Moon. They're probably going to need some sort of determination, either of the challenge or for the challenge.
Are you prepared to accept the result?
Yeah. Was that convincing? Didn't feel very convincing.
Old man set in his ways, but maybe we'll have shaken him to his core.
Exactly. Rattled his cage. And Weathered Storm is more fractured now than it has been in a long time.
Which fucking scares me.
Exactly. That means it's a perfect time for a potential anyone working against them to act. And hopefully that's something that we're looking out for and can head them off at the pass.
So I hope.
I'll hold the fort here, Apotheosis. Just remember, you can't bring back the dead. Are you gonna bring the kid?
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Jack,
have
you
to wake
want to
him
watch
up.
another challenge? Jack, you want to watch another challenge? It's not here. It's not here.
You should bring a galliard. Someone's going to have to say what happened.
Brian heads to Zach's room.
What the fuck? Ah!
Get in, loser. We're going to another challenge.
You hear a pillow thump against the door.
That wasn't a request.
Shit, she doesn't like doors either. This is dangerous. Don't remind her that
After about 3 minutes, Zach comes out. He's wearing the
She
same
starts
clothes.
to count down at 30 seconds.
Zach comes out. He's wearing the same clothes he was wearing yesterday. There's like a pizza stain on
nice.
one of his sleeves.
This Karen is rubbing off on a piece to get him to the other one.
Just ship him back and forth.
All right. I'm coming. What? What?
Sky's challenged Cleaves-the-Lie for control of Weathered Storm.
Okay.
This is a really big deal.
Sure.
And
As
you might need to like sing about it later, so.
a galliard,
Yeah.
it's your duty within the society of Guru to tell the story of what happened here.
Is there any pizza left?
Fuck's sake, Zach.
She grabs a can of Red Bull and throws it at his head.
It's
What
important.
the shit?
Fuck.
Drink up, sunshine.
Grab
Get in the car.
something on the way.
Why is everybody being so mean today?
We're on edge.
That is correct.
We're in a war, man. Go on, let's go.
Fine, I'm coming. Apotheosis looks at the three of you. I'll be behind you. Whatever happens today, it has to be for the strength of the cairn.
Mm-hmm.
It will be.
Good luck.
You too.
Would you like a break?
Yes.
All right, well, I'll sit here and I will answer questions from anybody who might have any.
Is there anything you need or want from the outside world?
I could use another slice of pizza, but I think I'll wait until the end of it.
Oh, no.
You could just
the end of the
pretend to be
session.
in character.
Oh, it's true.
I think
Just
I'll wait
Zach.
until the end of the session.
Wee.
You might see some ads. If you do, we're real sorry, and we wish that we didn't have to show them to you, but this way you won't get ads during game. Lousy ads.
Lousy ads. Paying our salary. I'm kidding. Yeah. To be very clear to those watching, I am joking.
We don't even really make enough money off ads to even print out a ledger of how much we make on those ads. Like, I legitimately think that we will make a grand total of 2 cents over the course of the 6 years that we've been on.
Incredible.
If we count that. Like,
Yeah.
ads are only worth it for people who have thousands of viewers.
And I can't remember how the split works anyway, but I feel like it if you're partnered and then like whatever the
You get a
next
slightly
level of it.
better
Yeah, exactly. Right.
But if you have thousands of viewers, you're probably partnered anyway. And I think that partners would probably actually rather run the ads not to get ad revenue, but just to encourage their subscribers
Yeah.
to keep subscribing so they don't get ads.
That's it. I mean, also though, it like ends up being potentially a break for the streamer if they're streaming in long bursts and stuff, right? Like you could theoretically run an ad break and take a break and walk or whatever, if you wanted to.
I mean, that's what I get for yawning in character. Now I'm just like, nope, still there.
It's true. When did that happen the other day? I feel like that happened at I was at a shoot the other day and like somebody started yawning and it just became this horrible contagion racing through the room. I'm just
Everybody was just like, nah.
no, now we're all tired. God, no. I'm just gonna get some more water.
Enjoy.
Try not to kill anyone coming in.
Suppose nobody has any questions, which perhaps is just as well.
Because John's not
We
answering.
apologize for starting a few minutes late today. That's what you get for trusting technology, which no one should ever do. No one should ever trust technology. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Wait. Oh, jeez.
Us.
No, we need those.
These microphones, they're listening to us. Yeah, that's their correct job.
Jeez.
You said not to trust technology.
Yes, Bardic Lydia, it will happen one day. It did not happen today. I did unfortunately have an order that I have to go in based on when people submitted. So. Oh. Bardic Lydia did send in a dream that was interesting.
Dante and Apotheosis have the sex. Is that the dream?
I refuse to confirm or deny. Rule of streaming: if OBS can break, it will break.
Mm-mm.
Sadly, you speak the truth.
Mm-hmm. Specifically, Stream Deck didn't seem to recognize any of the OBS details.
Yeah, I have to wonder because I don't know whether this version is different or not.
I think this is like hot off the presses.
Like you think OBS released a
Yeah, it's 10.0.2 or something.
30.1.0 was released on March 12th, so yeah, it's very recent.
More recent than our last stream. So yeah.
Considering that our last stream was on the 10th, yes. That's
Which means that they've possibly changed some sort of little detail and Stream Deck hasn't caught up. Or we haven't updated our Stream Deck software that has the update. Yada yada blah blah. Things go boom. Fall down, go boom. Big bada boom.
yeah, it's the one that fixes slideshows.
Want.
And that is a thing that we want. I also am noticing that our stream computer is currently running at 69 degrees. I'm just wondering why it's getting quite so hot. Maybe I just need to up the fan speed a bit.
Yeah, I mean, that little fan program opens up all the time. It's like, hello, would you like custom fan curves?
Well, it's the thing is I set the fan curve so that they wouldn't make too much noise.
I think I can get a little louder.
I think it probably can.
Scott will be back in seconds.
How dare he?
I mean, the computer that we built to stream, we did not sink thousands and thousands of dollars into this machine.
Thank you, Kim.
It would have been foolish.
Dang, I was hoping it would decrease to 69, but still at 72. So it means
Ah. Did you know that it is impossible for Elizabeth to take notes during a session unless it's with a fountain pen?
Well, until you very kindly lent me this one, my past few weeks had not been. And yeah, but I went.
Is that why your fingers aren't like
Stained. I don't look like Jane Austen after writing her manuscript. It's covered in like.
Yeah, I have to refill it, and it's at home, and I forget every single week.
Do you refill it like from a tank?
So I get like quite big bottles of ink, because I've got like a refillable cartridge, so it goes.
See, I just have these puppies.
Yeah.
Because I'm not as hardcore. Nor do I use my pen that often.
Weirdness, right there with you.
Ink murder. Hey, me too, but just with any kind of pen. I mean, it's it doesn't look like ink murder.
Look, my writing implement obsession is keyboards.
Yes, fair. Yeah.
mine is this exact model of pencil, which I bought a 12-pack of. So
Amazing. Nice.
Pentel Click. It's got a big old eraser in the back, mechanical pencil, and the click is down by your hand, so you don't have to like stop writing to get more lead out.
See, I really like mine in that it has a thing where when you press the thing down, it rotates the lead to make sure that the lead stays sharp on
On all sides. That's
The
smart.
only problem is that since I lost the top cap for it, it's somewhere in this office, I think. But who knows?
My
whether
God.
it got vacuumed up or something.
Yeah.
It's harder to push the eraser. So.
No.
Anyway. Now that we've writer's break.
Trorian has one thing to let her packmates know in the car, but
Sweet.
it can also be hand waved.
But like we can cut to car and then be like, great, we have arrived.
Because I'm also very happy to.
Unless John is gonna be like driving over explosions.
I mean,
Could happen. He did say I'm coming like 6 times.
I'm coming.
Damn it, Zach.
Zach said it like 3 times. Like, I know you're young and we just woke you up. I get it.
But I think on the drive over, yeah.
I realized we had to make a kind of swift exit yesterday from the can, but I was talking to Jennifer Slade, And she was saying that what she could remember from that night, the battle that no one can remember, just in bits and pieces. She was saying that when she came to, she remembers the smell of vinegar and ammonia.
The cleaning products.
Like someone was
Yeah.
cleaning up the scene. Anyway, I just wanted to
Yeah,
flag
because
that.
all the bodies were gone.
Yeah.
So she forgets that she's the one who cleaned up all the bodies. I mean, they all forget, so. Or she was covered in blood and cleaned herself.
Is it possible it's a sensory manifestation of some sort of spiritual amnesia as well?
I was wondering that too.
The attack was
Even to the
Skunks.
third.
Oh, gosh! They're everywhere!
smells.
Pew pew! And then he shoots you, I don't know.
There's a paranoid part of my mind that is wondering if maybe there were no other enemies.
Mm-hmm.
What, that they turned on themselves?
Could something have happened that would make
Black
Short- a
spiral
mass
dancers? I don't know what they're capable of.
it kind of, yeah. Another theory for the pile. We have so many.
Why would they think that they were under attack?
Well, they don't. They don't remember anything. They're filling in the gaps with the very limited information they have.
They all believe that the cairn itself was under threat, which I suppose, in your theory, it was, in
I mean,
a manner of speaking.
It still is, because Goose is still burning.
It's true.
What that threat is.
That same fire from the... out of character? Stargazer? Does anyone remember? I have to write that down. Alright, I wrote it down somewhere. I think so, right? Let's go with that. If that's the term.
If you have more than one dot in a cult, you know that the Stargazers existed.
I do. But well, anyway, I'm more referring. I mean, yeah, I'm referring back to the symbol from the heart of the cairn as well. That's the fire. That's either the source of it or why it's burning and how it's burning. They must be involved somehow. Or at least I think so.
How could they still be out there and none of us would have any idea? Do they have some kind of mass amnesia causing magic? He tells you. Fuck!
The
I
spirits.
flip the table so hard.
You can. This whole fucking thing. There's so much.
No,
on
I need to. Yvette Nolan gave me a little pizza table to flip.
Yee!
It's at rehearsal, but
Oh, that's nice.
That is really
Yeah.
good. Anyway, just wanted to let you know.
Well, the fact of the matter is that spirits grant their gifts to any who can find a way to speak to them, request their boon, right? There may be powers beyond anything we've ever encountered or you can even imagine out there somewhere in the Umbra. So yes, it's entirely possible. How would we know?
How would we know? We need to figure it out damn fast and then tell Stag.
It's more interesting to me to consider why. Why do this? Why attack? Hide the evidence of your attack and then vanish.
To create chaos, to get Apotheosis out of the way, to make Weathered Storm turn in on itself and isolate itself, to...
Like you said, yeah. Drive a wedge between two groups of people.
so that if each one is attacked, the
Correct.
other won't follow. No.
so they've forgotten the events, and they say individuals fell.
Mm-hmm.
You should learn about who those people were, who those guru were, what were their stories.
They should be remembered.
Yeah, they should.
I get it. I'm trying.
Oh, sorry. That's
Zach, you don't have to remember this one. You weren't around. You weren't Guru at this time. You weren't. Another Galliard can take that one.
Is an apotheosis a Galliard?
She is.
Why isn't she singing about it?
Ask her. I'll ask her tomorrow. Maybe I'll ask her tonight.
There's a double take as Dante goes, like, what? And then shakes, like, what the fuck? And then shakes it off. I imagine, Zach, apotheosis isn't singing about it because that place holds too much pain for her. It's part of a past that she doesn't have anymore.
I don't buy it.
Oh, okay. Why don't you buy it?
Because pain is something that people deal with all the time. I mean, isn't that the sort of thing that, like, artists suck on?
Yeah.
When was the last time that somebody wrote an amazing novel or made a film or created a television show and it was because they were well adjusted and everything was going well for them?
Have you seen the number of remakes?
That's a good point.
That's why they suck.
Imagine whoever wrote the Paddington movies was in a pretty good place.
No. No. You don't eat marmalade sandwiches when you're in a good place. Don't walk around in a raincoat 24/7 and
With no
be
pants.
well adjusted. Yeah.
Or trousers.
There you go.
Or trousers. Very good.
Good catch.
Ladies and gentlemen, the British consulate is on the line. We have been... there's a war declaration has been made
Oh, shit.
because you have decided to slander...
Against this very specific corner of Montreal? Is that what's happening?
No, very specifically slander their beloved childhood icon, Paddington Bear.
Right, sure, yeah.
We
Who have they declared war on
stand
exactly?
Paddington Bear.
You.
Oh, okay, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, fool, that's rough.
God save the king, motherfucker.
Ah!
So you think she has another reason for not singing about it?
I think that either she doesn't remember and it's a problem for her, like everyone else, or I think that there's other reasons that she's staying quiet. I don't know. But
You're
it's not just pain.
So have they just forgotten these people? Is that what's going on? Because no one said they forgot these people.
No, she was able to say that there were a rune, there were bone gnorers.
Mm-hmm.
Their identities aren't missing.
I mean, what do I know? I'm just a guy. Just a guy.
Some dude.
You're not just a guy.
Yeah. Okay, we're all special in our own way. I understand.
No, but
We're
you're
all
a Galliard.
Special beyond most people.
That being said, am I supposed to announce you when you arrive at this thing?
No, please don't. Could you maybe though talk about God, for the love of God, don't announce us.
He's the best person here. What do you?
I don't want a trumpet. I'm not worried about him. It's us. God. It's us traipsing in.
Unreal.
Look, the hated Mariah of the store.
Oh, you'd rather we sneak in and
Sup, motherfuckers? It's the three friends.
Here to fuck you up.
Okay, I do have some
Oh.
questions for you before you start.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, are you going to howl or are you going to perform a rite of rage? The thing that you learned that you, to this point, have never used?
Correct. Yes.
Are you going to be doing any of these things?
It would be of value to perform the rite of rage, I think, but people can choose not to participate if they don't want to.
Down.
It's a hyping up. It's not a long drawn out process. Dante is essentially like kind of leading the actually I'll include Zach as well if he wants to. We're leading each other in a round of like growls and like, you know, kind of, well, I was gonna say fist bumps, but you know what I mean. It's like more sort of attacking. It's a quick rite. Is what I would say. Yeah. I should roll this.
Zach will help. You can
Okay.
roll an extra rage die. He's gonna kick you in the balls though.
Okay. Oh, you didn't really have to do that, buddy.
He doesn't. He's not gonna kick you in the balls, but he will help. He'll add a rage die.
Okay.
You part your hair like that.
Not there. All right.
Brutal. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So,
If they're participating, then they're adding a die of rage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me what, like, is that a good thing in this case?
Yeah, what's your pool like?
I need all the dice I can get. They're all rage dice. It's
Okay.
just how it's going down.
Yeah, great.
But a brutal outcome, I think we take a superficial damage. Here it comes. Not a brutal outcome, everyone.
Yay.
I got 4 successes.
Oh, that's a win, and therefore everybody gets 1 rage.
Yay!
Thank you.
You could have opted to increase the difficulty by 2 and therefore get everybody 2 rage, but you didn't. So
I need to up my base pool before I feel comfortable.
your glory,
My glory intimidation.
your
Got some
intimidation.
glory.
Not ideal.
I'm not howling yet.
Okay.
Same.
Yep.
Gotta
Hashtag
save
same.
that in the tank.
All right. This is it. When you arrive on the Bond,
Troyan has this sword, by the way. It's great.
Oh.
Didn't I?
The
The
clay.
the clave.
the clave.
Guys?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. She was like, keep this. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I was like, what
Completely
the
interrupted.
fuck?
I just wanted to make it clear she had it.
Quan is waiting for you outside. It's going to happen at first dark. I assume that you're here to witness.
Yes.
Sky hasn't arrived yet.
Everyone else?
They're waiting.
How's the mood?
Tense. Are you bringing her?
Who?
Oh. She lets the question drop as if she'd never asked.
But we would like to ask that the 4 of us be allowed onto the Bond.
Who's this?
Zach, a Galliard, newly changed, here to witness.
No
Here to bear
tribe?
witness. Oh. I look to Zach. I don't want to speak on his behalf.
I mean, he's been a guru for like 4 days.
He might have decided overnight. He might have had a dream.
Yeah.
Dreamed of Dante.
Ah, fuck.
I was chasing Dante, who was chasing Sky.
That's adorable.
I'm here to witness. I'm here in case anyone needs to know what these 3 have been doing. While his posture is one that's more hunched and doesn't want to, but his eyes don't leave Juan's. She looks at him and then there's a nod of okay. I can let you through. But you should know that I have no idea how the challenge is going to take shape.
Neither do we. Truly.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Juan.
If she shows up, she won't be permitted access.
I'm sure she knows that.
Okay. And as you proceed on into the cairn itself, for the first time, everyone is here. Cleaves-the-Lie is sitting in the center, and he's flanked on either side by Slade and by Dew. Hana is sitting off to one side, alone, but there and watching, and directly on the other side of the circle in the center is Alice, as if they're trying to sit as far apart as they possibly can without actually interacting. I believe Alice can speak this day.
Cool.
So,
Guy and Brandon are both there. They're off to one side together. Although they don't look like especially chummy, it's as if somebody decided to put the two Ragabash in one place. Juan is not there, still keeping watch on the Bond. And Dusk,
Oh shit.
Oh.
sitting in a corner by herself. Not too far away from anyone, but definitely not with anyone. She's got sunglasses on and doesn't seem particularly anxious to take them off. I mean, it's still light out.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, is she doing like a I wear my sunglasses at night thing? But no, not as
Corey
of yet.
Hurt, Montreal local. Represent.
Swish. Okay.
So you've come back.
We have. This is an important moment. We are here to bear witness to it.
You're not here to support one of the combatants.
Like I said, this is an important moment. We want to be a part of it.
You didn't answer my question.
What each of us thinks is our own business, I would say. We don't share a mind as a pack.
What are you here for? Dante, Glasswalker, Theurge.
I'm here to witness the dawn of a new day. Now, obviously, that was a poor choice of words, and I, out of character, respect that. But I'm gonna let it slide on that. I'm gonna let it go because I think it's still the right phrase here. I think I may have signed my own death warrant, but that's okay, guys. Don't worry about it. I have another character.
Macros looks to Dante like, damn,
Damn.
you did that. You done said that.
Blade lifts her chin. Watch it. You're a guest here.
I'm gonna answer the question honestly. I'll watch my mouth.
Cleaves-the-Lie lifts his hand. He's allowed to answer how he chooses. He may even be right. You're welcome here. Troyan. Black Fury. Arun. Why are you here?
To bear witness to the challenge. I will accept whatever outcome comes to pass.
You hold no support either way.
And I would show publicly.
There's a long, pregnant pause.
If anyone feels neutral about this challenge, they're an idiot.
Slade crosses her arms, but there's kind of a begrudging, like,
Does anyone
around
else?
the circle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does anyone else visibly react? But it sounds like pretty much everybody is like.
No, everybody has a sort of. Dusk doesn't have a reaction.
I won't be impacting the result of the challenge. I have feelings towards it, but I will accept the outcome no matter what.
Guy goes, no, it doesn't work that way. You will have an impact on the challenge. We all do. Your support, your presence, a word of encouragement. It all matters. You will not cheat.
I will not cheat.
You are welcome here. Macros, Cuts to the quick. Bonar. Ragabash. Why are you here?
Cut to the quick of the situation.
You are welcome here. Sit.
Yep. Yeah. We do.
Sit. I
Yeah.
sit. Fits. I sit.
Where do you sit? Do you sit as a group?
I think we should. Because we don't need to pretend to have a united front.
And this one. This one is young. Are you here to watch? Yes? This is a fine city. And it has fine Guru. What happens here should be open for all to know. There can't be confusion, secrecy. Whoever the leader is going to be today, it needs to be known everywhere. You speak like a gibbous moon. It's my third day on the job.
Dante kind of chuckles into his hand a little bit.
Cleaves-the-Lie smiles. It's a thin smile, but he smiles. You're welcome here. Just know that you need to stay out of the way. That same howl, just as the sun slips below the horizon, echoes out. This is where Dusk takes off her sunglasses, by the way. She doesn't have, burning eyes underneath.
No, it's good to know. It's good to know. I would have asked, yes.
Secret Baylor.
Secret Baylor.
Oh my god, yes.
But now you're present, so I'm going to ask all of you to roll me a Winsight.
Whoa!
Yes.
Oh, and I have 3 rage. We all have 3 rage.
Does
Yeah.
motives have anything to do with it?
No, it's a reaction.
Gotcha. For me.
3 successes.
Nice.
Thanks.
Ooh.
Oh,
2 successes.
Very well. The 2 who rolled 2 successes, you can give me one person you were watching, and you can see what the reaction is to the howl. Dante, you can give me 2.
Yes.
However, all of you have to figure out who you're watching before you consult with each other.
that's fair. That's super fair. Should we text you or what?
No, I'll trust you. Write it down on a little piece of paper so that you just can't go back on your word.
This is a fun game of ooh, what would my pack mates do? It's I am.
Because you'll all get the information.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
It's fine. I'm doing it.
Ready?
Yep.
I don't think quite.
Kate.
Alice.
Do.
Thank God. Sight of 7 and Alice. That's what I said. So.
It was,
Those
those were
were
the
the Jennifer
2.
Slade, and I'm like, that's the most obvious one.
Yeah.
She's pissed.
God damn it.
Do sadness.
The howl is. Sorry, it's apotheosis.
It's apotheosis is howl, yes. Very, very deliberately. For Alice, curiosity. And the last was Hannah?
37, yeah.
Self-mockery.
What? Okay. I'm gonna puzzle that over.
Like
as
a
we go.
wry, bowl.
So like Hannah is mocking Hannah?
She, as in she's twisting it around on herself.
Okay.
Okay.
Sky strides into the circle. She's accompanied by Juan, who's sitting at the very edge of the circle, as if like if there's anything she can turn back, but Juan is present to watch. My challenge still stands. And you can tell Troyan has my blade and will hold on to it until the challenge is over. I mean, no death tonight. I mean to gain strength. I mean for all of us to gain strength. Cleaves-the-Lie stands up, takes 2 steps forward. On what basis do you challenge me? Why? What have I done that causes you such displeasure? There is no need for this. The leader may be challenged during peacetime. It is the litany. I do not need to give you my reasons. And yet you must. We all deserve to know. Because you intend to do something, don't you? You're being greeted by the grave. And the grave is echoing your name. You intend to erase a barrier between 2 cairns, yes? Answer me. When I am leader, you will know what I believe. But I am not interested in giving you a reason to rally others against me yet. This is between you and me. That's all. And how will the challenge take place, Cleaves-the-Lie? Am we to fight here in front of everyone? Are we to judge each other? There is no master of challenge here. Cleaves-the-Lie just shakes his head. I do not know who to trust. A challenge must be faced, yes, here, tonight. But where judgment fails, perhaps new thinking will. And he points one long finger at Macris. You're here to cut to the quick of this situation, are you not?
Yes.
Say that.
It will be on your head to determine the challenge that we will face tonight. Now, step away from us. Make your decision and return. Go!
She goes.
Now, you two would know that you are welcome to stand up and go with her if you wish.
I mean, we are a pack. I feel like it's only fair. It's only appropriate, I think.
Yeah, Troyan stands.
Yep.
And hastens after Macris.
Macris. As does Dante, just to try to, make sure that they're all caught up quite quickly.
Just feel like Macros, the character, would know these two and their abilities a bit more than Kate.
Yeah, which is why you can
does.
roll.
Thank you.
Ha! Hey.
What kind of roll would it make?
Now, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and it'll determine what roll you want to make.
Mm-hmm.
First, do you want to make this a perfectly fair challenge?
As much as possible, Macros does.
Okay. Second, do you want to make it clear to everyone else that it is fair?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And then finally, third, when I say fair, is it that you are looking to determine who the best leader is? Are you looking to determine who has the most strength? What is the one quality that you are hoping to see?
Quality that I want to put in the balance, yeah. It's...
Not in the balance.
Well, yeah.
But
like,
who...
To be fought, to be the
Yeah.
winner, to be found.
I guess
yeah.
answer the question. The leader of the Cairn of the Weathered Storm should be...
Blah. Blah.
Blah it is.
Yeah.
These are two Guru of one Cairn are now in contention for the leadership of this Cairn. Our 3 PCs are not a member of the set, but they've meddled to the point where this has occurred. Now it's on them to figure out what the challenge is going to be.
Yeah, I mean, from Macros' standpoint, it would be, not like muscle strength, but like strength of character. But like, there's also the spice of like being able to see what's before them.
Like open-mindedness.
Yeah, like, and the thing is, it's not like who's currently the most open-minded, because that's like obviously Sky. Like,
No offense.
that
Yeah.
might be
For
now.
sure, for
It's
sure.
done. There's no point in fighting. So it's like, but who will be, who has like mental agility and the
Mental
strength of
agility.
spirit to back it up.
Okay.
To
I'm going to have you roll
like
then.
that. Makes sense.
Mental agility is super cool. The
Mm-hmm.
idea of like, it's not. Yeah, because you're right that Sky maybe has the most like.
She's like, yeah, like she knows what the traditions are,
Yeah.
but she isn't as stuck in them
Yeah.
as Cleaves-the-Lie. But it's like who can adapt, who
Yeah.
can move forward.
Yeah.
Who is your what is your highest among your leadership, politics, and occult?
They're all 0.
Okay.
Macros has other strengths.
That's fine. What about etiquette?
0.
Macros has others.
Macros's Packmate's approach to help brainstorm.
She's stats Chris. She's
Stats Chris.
like, yeah, she would never be like, oh yeah,
What
I'm
about
gonna.
streetwise?
Oh, she has that. She has 3.
Intelligence streetwise.
And, is this carefully considered? Does Fox help me?
You are having time to
Yeah.
do this.
Incredible.
Intelligence streetwise. Yeah.
That's
Also, Macros is not that book learned.
I like
Are my friends helping? Do I take dice from them, or are we just?
That's a good question, John. Are we
That's.
Are you
able
helping?
to assist? I mean, yeah.
Do you ask for help?
Yeah.
Yeah, if Macros.
I would be
Ask
like,
them their
I'm
opinions.
thinking something like this. Does this make sense?
So then yes, you are helping.
Yeah.
Okay, then,
Great.
yes. I have streetwise.
Yeah, if you phrase it like this,
you
that'll
have- Oh, no,
sound
right.
more.
Do you have streetwise?
I do. I have 2.
Quite a
Didn't
streetwise
Dante?
gang of people. Yep. Thumbs
We're
up.
so streetwise.
Boy, okay, this was off my thing. That is mercifully, thanks to this being a 3 and not a 2, a little neater.
Every time you re-roll, it's a 1.
I know. No, I don't like it.
That's not great.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a willpower on this because this matters.
Okay.
This matters. This macros. Whoa! Hello.
I'll take that critical success that I just rolled.
That's how willpower rolls,
that.
baby.
7 successes.
Just go from like 1
3.
to
I went from
7.
3 to 7.
Put them in a physically difficult position. Think like balancing over fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then force them to respond to others challenging them with questions, insults, and see which one falls first.
Shit.
Bank of sharks.
It's pretty cool. Where are you gonna get that?
I just feel like I want to take that but twist it with the like
Oh, you're totally
like
allowed
the
to
way
twist.
that it was like get the first person to bring someone from the cairn into the other
Downstream.
cairn.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was just, she pissed someone off to chase her in. I want some like mental agility, openness for the solution there.
They can select who challenges the other person
Sure.
That's fun.
Yeah.
one by one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Fire serious for Guru.
Yeah.
If you fall into fire, it's not going to kill you.
No, but it hurts. Extra bad.
It hurt.
Extra bad.
And this doubly works as a way of proving how well they know the other members of the Sept.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little nice spicy twist there. A little soup.
If you'd rolled 0 successes, do you want to know what I would have said?
I
Yeah, what would
cannot
you have
fucking
said?
wait for this.
Pie throwing contest.
Like at a target or at each other, or like, you know what? Didn't
You don't get
Yeah.
that with 1 success.
Yeah, that's
That'll
right,
cost
right.
you 2.
Oh shit. Okay.
They have rock, paper, scissors battle. Alright, that sounds great.
Always choose
Okay,
rock.
we'll do that.
Good old rock.
Sounds good, Pack.
You're heading back?
Any twists or adjustments?
No,
or
it's
anything?
great.
Great. Macros explains it the best she can.
Cleaves-the-Lie stands up. Build the fire. We'll see what happens.
Macros looks to the members of the cairn and looks towards the intended place of the fire as like you're complicit in this.
Several bundles of kindling are brought forward alongside some large logs, and they're set up. And 2 precarious balances are set up. It should be pointed out that the balances themselves are also made of wood, which means they won't last forever in the fire.
Shit. Yeah. Right. Makes sense. So it will be important for the 2 of them to choose their weapons, as it were, their people to target the other quite carefully for maximum impact.
Sky strips her shoes and her socks, rolls up her pant legs so that now it's bare feet standing on the wood itself. Cleaves-the-Lie doesn't. He stays in his boots and equally stands. Both of them seem to have quite decent balance. And then the kindling is thrown into the center of the ring. Flames start to build. The smoke, in fact, is perhaps the more dangerous element here. They are somewhat above the flames, and it's not like a bonfire has been set yet, but Alice looks to Macros and, are you sure this is wise? We may be costing 2 leaders tonight.
If all of us can't pull him out of the fire fast enough, then we've all failed and we deserve that loss.
It isn't the fire I'm worried about.
I'm here. Cut to the quick.
Cleaves-the-Lie points. You. Slade. Go. Jennifer Slade stands up. Now, she is still hurting. It is very clear from her recent fight with one Troyan Esquire.
Nice.
Why is it that you want to break the rules so badly? Why is it that you are challenging for leadership only so that you can undo what has already been done in order to strengthen us? Strengthen us from a foe we do not know. Are you not just leaving us open to attack? Are you not exposing our vulnerabilities? This guy shakes her head. This music? Better?
Yeah.
This music is from Death's Door.
Door.
Are we so static as to believe that rules cannot be changed? I abide by the litany. But it is not the litany that says that we must be so rigid in our thinking that we are inflexible. A reed bent far enough breaks, unless it can be given suppleness it needs. The flames start to lick just a little bit closer to her feet, and then she says, I am making sure that I am not allowing our leader to take an action that will lead to danger to this cairn. Inaction. And then she points directly at Troyan. Go.
She steps up and meets Cleaves' gaze. Why do you believe inaction is the right play? If someone told you tomorrow to make a plan that involved actually doing something, what would you do?
Am I intended to fight an enemy I cannot see, hear, understand, or even remember? It is only because you have made a deal with Stag that you're even permitted to hear this.
Yes, because we took an action.
And therefore, what would you do? Do you have any further information that will help you resolve this situation?
If I was missing a chunk of my memory, I would try to hunt it down.
Manipulation. And I'll say intimidation for this one.
Ooh. 3.
Okay. I'll roll his resistance. And now he points. Do rolls up to the outside of the fire. I understand that there is some contention as to what we should do as a sept. But this isn't one issue. Are you sure that you're making the right choice? Understanding that you're going to have to live with it the day after tomorrow. And the day after that. Knowing that it's very possible that the instant that you win, and the instant that you try to make these changes, someone else will challenge you for leadership of this sept. Someone who may be less inclined to keep you safe. Have you forgotten what it is to be Guru? I think you have. I think we all have. We've been attacked by an enemy that scares us so badly that now we only seek fights in the smallest ways possible. We've been attacked, and therefore we've decided that the best thing that we can do is huddle, to throw a shield over our backs and to face the ground. I don't fear any of you. I do not fear any of you challenging me because it would mean that you still have a spark within you. And that's what matters to me. That you are still Guru. That we are all Guru. And Gaia still needs us to fight for her. Whether it's scary or not. And Goose needs us too. Dante, go.
Cleaves-the-Lie. Fires are especially revealing. I realize this challenge is not created by me or my pack. It is not directed to me or my pack. And yet, a fire will reveal truth. Cleaves-the-Lie. Who or what do you consider to be the greatest threat?
Just, that's...
No.
Whether your sentence was over.
Yeah, I also couldn't tell because I was like, I'm not sure. Yeah. To the sanctity of this cairn. To Goose.
There are the scientists that you found. There are the upstarts at downstream, trying to weaken us from within. And then there's you. And I do not believe you are a threat. I think you are doing this because you believe it is right. You have seen that leadership needs to be challenged, and I respect that. I hold you in esteem. But I believe downstream is the greatest threat. Not because they are our enemy, but because they may undermine us. Because they may be responsible for the weakness within us. And because we cannot trust them to come to our aid in our greatest time of need.
Is there anything that could be said or done that would change your mind?
I have yet to find it. But, and here he sneers, you do not tell a Philodox their mind is closed.
Can I do a insight roll?
Ooh.
Other sept members present?
Sure.
Just to that, to him saying all that stuff about downstream, to appearing very unwilling
Go
to
for it.
entertain.
There definitely are people here who I know they don't feel the same way.
That's it.
So that's going to be interesting to see if there's something in particular here, yeah.
It's 2 successes.
You can choose one person. Juan.
I choose
Go.
Alex.
Oh, well, you're lucky I rolled shitty there. Alice is concerned about opening Pandora's box more than she's concerned about downstream itself. She's worried that digging into this by reuniting these two sets, or at least by putting them together, that may be the source of the problem. Not necessarily that downstream deserves it, but that this could be the issue. One steps up. You taught me everything I know. You showed me what it meant to be a heart warden, You brought me here, a place that offered me a home when I needed one. And now you're making me think that you didn't truly believe in what this sept was. Because you're only calling upon members of a pack not even affiliated with us to challenge our leader. Is it that you do not believe in our sept? No. I believe in every one of them. I believe it's their right to stand up and challenge their leader any time that they so choose during peace. And then her wood cracks just a little bit. So does Cleaves-the-Lie's.
Okay.
I'm asking them because they have the freshest insight. I'm asking them because they have no reason to protect either of us. Have their questions been unfair? Has the challenge set forth been slanted one way or the other? I'm asking them because I want them to know that they are welcome here. Just as Cleaves-the-Lie welcomed them. Because we need them. The same as we need. And then she glances at Cleaves, and then same as we need the guru of downstream. Macros. I need you now.
Cleaves-the-Lie.
Oh, I need you to roll your manipulation intimidation as well. Go ahead.
You say you can't be closed-minded, yet you've called upon your own pack mates first to defend you rather than leaving them available to possibly speak against you. You hedge your bets. You talk about downstream. You are so focused on the events of 5 years ago. This is your opportunity to show everyone here what your vision for the future is, and you're stuck in the past. Show us what you can do.
That is going to be manipulation. And either persuasion or intimidation, your choice.
I suppose I should wait until the results of the roll, but I do want to slap down the emotional damage gift.
Emotional damage.
Just feel like,
I gave you a day to recover from our last
I mean-
conversation. I'm back for more.
ow.
I'll have the bigger pool in one way. So should I go for the bigger pool, or should I be trying to... I'd rather persuade him, is the thing. I don't want to, like... I don't know.
Then
No, that's
choice.
fair. That's fair.
The vibe I'm
That's-
going
that's
for is,
very
like, I
right.
want to convince him to speak out. Not brutal.
Nice.
2 successes.
I know I can rely on my pack. I know that they're there for me. And I know that they stand with me. What reason do I have to protect them? And he looks at Macros for a long time, and then you weren't there. I respect that you were trying to discover what happened. They were there with me, and only they can truly understand. And Juan looks up very sharply.
Ruh-roh.
Macris just shakes her head in overt disappointment.
Yeah.
Very well, then, in the interests. Troyan, go.
Sky, one last dash. If someone asked you to make a plan tomorrow, what would you do?
I would heal. I would find a way to reach Goose. And I would try to determine what is still troubling her. I would reach out to the other Guru, in the city and without, and let them know that we are no longer isolated, that we are no longer trying to barricade ourselves against the rest of the world, but that we are joining the fight once more.
What would you do if Downstream called for aid?
Ye shall take no action or inaction that allows a cairn to be violated. She says that, like, very loud and very, like, addressing everybody else. Am I allowed to choose who I wish to confront? She looks at every one of the other people here. Was that not the terms?
Go for it.
Apotheosis. She's not here. She will be. Soon. When I win. But I believe that that means I forfeit my turn. It's time to roll for some structural damage!
Oh my god.
Slade walks directly over now towards the three of you. You're having an outsized influence on what's happening to a sept you do not even belong to.
Did I tell them who they should ask?
I won't forget this.
Good.
Don't worry. No one will. And Zach draws himself up. Thing is, Zach's not very tall.
No.
No one will. Because I will sing it. I don't care who else. I know the version I will sing. Who is this? Who is this?
Our future. It'd be best to look forward, Blade. Maybe you'll catch what fist is running towards your face next time.
You're lucky I look behind. Because then we won't get stabbed in the back.
Too fucking late for that. We've got one challenge going on.
There's always room for one more. She's still not completely...
And yet,
And yet.
I wouldn't want to start with you at such a disadvantage. I can wait.
You won't need to wait for long.
Look forward to it.
Hannah. What?
like she hasn't even been paying attention.
She's just crocheting.
It's your turn. Fine. She gets up and, like, her skirts are way too big and she has to, like, push them down and scuttles forward. A Heart Warden. It's rather convenient that you've managed to be the one to consult with Stag to protect us in exchange for an oath. All of this is your fault. The fact that we do not speak of what is happening is up to you. The fact that you are bringing these 3 upstarts in is you. Everything here is going to have to be countermanded by you. You will be the one who stands in front of Stag and tells him that you are responsible for making sure that this oath that has protected us will fall. You will be the one who will have to tell them that Guru, who have proven themselves as ones who would not stand with us, now must. And do you think that he will appreciate that? Do you think that your patron spirit will look upon you quite so kindly that it becomes very clear that you've just had a change of heart? Over what? Love? Friendship? These kinds of camaraderie do not matter. Not in the face of us protecting a place of power. Sky is quiet for a moment. If Stag cannot understand that change needs to be made, then Stag is the wrong one to watch over us. And I will have to make my penance to him. But I'm willing to admit a mistake. I'm willing to apologize for an offense given. I can perform the rite of contrition as well as anyone. But I refuse to believe that a mistake is a life preserver that we must cling to. I would rather sink beneath the waves and find what is really, truly important to save my own skin. The wood cracks again underneath her, and then she now only has 1 foot and is balancing. Dusk. You're never here. And yet here you are. Perhaps it is because you have something to say to either of us, but I give you that chance now. And Dusk pushes herself to a standing position. Takes 3 steps forward. Sky has chosen 3 packmates from outside. They have said things that you have not responded to well. Cleaves-the-Lie, you have been remiss. They've challenged you on matters of how best to proceed, and yet you continue to say that what must be done is to stay the course. And yet things get worse. And so I'm asking you now, Cleaves-the-Lie, why do you want leadership of this cairn? Why do you believe you should be the head of this sept, when clearly You no longer have the heart of a guru.
Oh.
We can help you. But only if you ask. But you do not deserve this. This burden that's been placed upon you. Someone else is willingly trying to pick it up. May give you the chance to remember who you truly are. Because right now, the reason I have not been here is because I tend to be more comfortable in the company of my own kind. Those who choose to fight for Gaia. And that isn't you. It isn't any of you. And she turns and starts to walk away out of the circle and towards the Mon. Do you do anything?
I mean,
I want to hear Cleaves' response.
I mean, I do too, but I feel personally insulted. Like, I realize she's not like directing it at us.
Oh, we came out of this looking the best. Not great, but the best.
She sort of accused all of us of not being real guru. I feel like that's, and yeah. Oh fuck.
Fight.
Yeah, I go after Dusk. I mean,
You do it.
I want to know what this shit is happening, but I probably shouldn't leave, but I'm going to. And follow Dusk
Go, Mr.
onto the
Too
bond.
Aggravated. You can do it.
What's she gonna do? Kill me?
What are
What
you gonna
about
do,
the two of you?
Stay.
Waiting for Cleaves?
Yeah.
Fairweather friends, not worth answering.
Does Macros have any sort of like challenge leader kind of like role at this
I
moment?
mean, you are the master of the
Master of
challenge.
challenge.
You may be asked to adjudicate the winner
Okay.
if
But it
it's in
wouldn't be
doubt.
necessarily my place to say like answer the question. That's part of the challenge.
You could say that. I mean, he might not like you saying that, but then again,
Does he like any of what's happening right now? No,
I'll leave it for now.
I wouldn't.
you're stalking after Dusk.
Yeah,
Okay.
and call after her. Hey,
She turns around. You're now in the bond, so you're still within the limits of the cairn, but not where everybody else is. If you shout, they could probably still hear you.
I mean, I'm heated, but I don't.
Hey is also not a huge thing. but
Yeah.
If you continue to shout, let me know.
Sure. I realize we don't know each other very well. But that sort of... That accusation you just leveled at Cleaves, at that whole sept, at that whole cairn, at all of us. How dare you? Who are you to say that we do not fight for Gaia? Where have you been?
Where is Apotheosis?
She is near.
She shouldn't be.
Do you even care? I thought your sister was dead.
My sister is dead.
Then who is she to you?
Lost. Tragically. I returned to downstream to try and find help, and I got none. My sister died that day. Do you not understand? Am I supposed to make this simple for you?
You're supposed to explain to me why she chose not to help.
Do you believe that I would answer to a dead woman?
Do you not understand what's happened here, Dusk? You stand on the precipice. Fuck. You stand on the precipice between two groups of Guru. You are the thread that is binding them together. Just hanging on. Dusk and the Cairn of the Weathered... Sorry. Dew and the Cairn of the Weathered Storm. Apotheosis and the Cairn of Downstream. You were the only thing keeping them together. Can you not see that something is trying to drive them apart?
He's incompetent, and you know it. An apotheosis merely cares about downstream and not about this place.
I don't see how you can know that, for sure. I truly don't see how you can know that.
Look at him! And this you hear. The two of you. We'll get back to you in a second.
That's okay.
Feeble-minded. And a heart that has been cut into so many pieces it can no longer pump blood into his brain.
And your solution is to let your feet take you away from here. To run. There are silent striders who travel in order to find help, in order to find the enemy. I don't know what you've been doing, save running away.
Where is Apotheosis?
She is near, and I don't know.
Take me to her.
Fuck off! I don't know!
Then you'd better find out. Now. Pull out that device that you carry and contact her and tell her to meet me here now.
I'm honestly feeling a little threatened by you, Dusk.
You should be.
Then how do you think I'm going to feel on behalf of Apotheosis? Do you intend her harm? Do you intend her harm? Like, I'm asking the question.
I
Do you
want you
intend
to
her harm?
roll composure
Okay.
and...
Fuck!
Persuasion.
Okay. It really is, yeah. I agree.
Which one?
How many U's? That's a slutty number of U's there, if
It
you
is
don't
a-
mind me
It
saying.
is a slutty number of views. I mean, right?
Okay. We go again.
What do you mean?
Yeah, we reroll.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. 5 successes. Britain's team.
What has she done to you? What has she done to you?
She's given me a place.
She's
Yes.
corrupted.
Excuse me?
She's convinced you of something. What?
That our hope lies with the future.
No. Who do you think would have access to the mainframe and could grant Ken a similar amount?
No, you don't. You don't seriously believe that.
Why don't you? And then she turns and starts to walk away from you again.
I reach out and lay my hand on her shoulder.
Okay.
It's
well,
not.
I'm
It's
coming
not.
back
It's
to
not
you
nice.
too.
Yeah.
Hey!
I better write this down.
The wood now underneath both of them is starting to smolder, and you can tell that it's becoming hot. Sweat is now pouring down both their faces, and the smoke is starting to get a little more acrid in the air. Cleaves-the-Lie points to Alice. You go. Sky, do you want to lead us, or do you simply want to be free of us? I don't believe it's a matter of want. A matter of need. I am of this place. I cannot abandon it. And I need to see it survive and thrive. So I need to lead this place, for no one else seems to be willing to do so. Not in such a way that it will protect this place. And then her wood snaps. And her feet land into the fire. And she stands there.
It's heavy.
Where is Apotheosis? I asked for Apotheosis, and her toes start to curl. She is not welcome here.
You know this. Are you forfeiting your turn again?
And then you hear, "Hey!" Sounds an awful lot like Dante.
That's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Good impression.
And then you hear, "I'm here, Sky." And from the other side of the bond, Apotheosis steps forward with 2 steps in. Each individual strand of electric lighting in her hair lights up. Dante. First round of combat. Then we'll end the session.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wasn't like wrong, hey, to go after.
Oh, heck no.
No, she was being sus as fuck.
Sorry for saying you wrote a slutty number of views. And doesn't
It was a slutty number of views.
What is the slutty number of you?
Too many. Too many. It's like when you write "hey" with like
Yeah,
a
I
bunch of
wrote
Y's.
dusk with 4 U's.
Where's the rest of it? 4 That's funny.
Sloot.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Apotheosis appears. I'm just gonna write that note.
5 minutes into next session, Dante dies.
Kate,
Yeah.
what'd you learn today?
So much. Cleaves-the-Lie is stuck.
He's stuck in.
Is he stuck or is he stood?
Hey, we can all do it.
Slutty
Yay.
number of views.
Yay.
Elizabeth?
I've learned that also at least Jennifer Slade is as stuck as Cleaves is. And if Cleaves doesn't end up the leader again, I genuinely don't know what she will do if Sky takes over leadership.
Yeah. Good point.
Interesting. Scott?
I learned that Dusk thinks Apotheosis may have or did give mainframe access downstream to Kenganyo, i.e., I learned that Dusk thinks Apotheosis is maybe in league with the Black Spiral Dancers. That's my takeaway from that moment, which is big deal. It's a big deal. I don't feel good about it.
Kate, you want to call out one of your 2 fellow players?
I'm trying to remember
Yeah.
the first half before we even came here, and like it's an entire blank in my brain at the moment because there was so much happening at the camp. And there's
You are welcome to look directly into this lens and just say no.
no. You were both awesome, so I can't pick
Hey!
one.
Thank you.
And therefore you will not gain experience.
Oh!
Uh,
Oh no.
we did things. We were down.
I mean, I'm dying anyway.
And had some sweet conversation.
Yeah,
we learned lots of things.
We learned about any percent's data.
And then we came up the hill, and everyone dropped fire when called upon.
Mm-hmm. Apotheosis was talking about having the best night of her life. That was the data analysis.
Yeah, it's not that you folks haven't played well today. My brain is currently
That's
in
okay.
whack.
Would it
Oh,
help
nice.
if
Well,
someone else went first? Or would that...
Sure. Thank you.
I loved that Dante ran after Dusk.
Sweet.
Mhm.
I mean, like,
Sweet.
because you're gonna get into a big fight with her probably, and but you're learning more than we learn more in these one-on-one interactions than we do trying to talk to the Sept as a group. You're
Well-
already uncovering so much that she wouldn't reveal even when she was talking to the three of us.
I mean, people don't want to just like give up their secrets, right?
Well,
Like,
that's it.
I-
I'm saying
yeah,
it's great. You
Oh,
took
okay.
the opportunity, and that was awesome
Oh.
because now
Straight
we
compliment.
got some info. Yeah,
Great.
yeah. So good on you.
Thanks.
Even though it may cost you your life.
You mean Dante's life,
I-
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
I want to call out Kate as Macris, specifically for doubling down on. For asking for being very direct with Cleaves-the-Lie in the. I think you only had the one question,
so
you know,
far,
one
yeah.
opportunity, but to ask him specifically to paint you a picture of to show his vision. I feel like it was a really nice moment of revealing like Macris isn't just trying to get under people's skin like for funsies. It's not about that. It's about trying to expose what they really believe and what they want. And followed up by a disappointed head shake, which I also really enjoyed personally.
I like that you are you're looking at everyone that's around, because that's a big part of our plan here. Like that Troyan is using her social skills to be aware of everyone else and what's happening outside of the moment. I think that's like it feels true to the character in addition to being clever as a player, sort of thing. Like both of those things are living together, and I love that you're keeping your focus on the bigger picture, but also throwing fire at both people that are under fire.
Wee, so much fire. So much.
Absolutely.
Do I start playing the classic dance track Fire by Scooter?
Oh man, Scooter.
I want to call out John for Dusk's behavior. That like it's so like
We haven't seen Dusk since
Yeah.
episode whatever it was,
Mhm.
10 or whatever. It was probably earlier than that when we met at Tsubaki Joe.
yeah, and she's such a mystery because she shows up and you don't know what happened between the last time we saw her and this new time,
Mhm.
and she's being like sus, but it's also if she's not like yeah. Anyway, everything can be justified as well. Everything that she's saying, so I think that's really it's like a very good balance. You will get.
Is good.
Is good.
Hey. Thanks, Lydia. Yeah, Age of Aquarius was going to be my next.
Yeah.
This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius.
Why don't we all just dance?
Aquarius.
Around the bonfire when we find the Black Spiral dancers,
Yep.
and yeet them into it.
I mean,
Yeet.
look, we already have a bonfire, so
Yeah. Step 1. Check.
check.
Step 2. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Pick 3. Profito.
What's happening this week?
Streams throughout the week in the community. I will be streaming on Tuesday. I believe it will be a little earlier than my usual time, but I'm liking it a little early. I stream in character over on twitch.tv/BiffTheBoss. Check out the Discord to find out what's going to be happening. But I think I've been like only playing Paul Prospero mysteries of late. And yet there's like another spooky one that's just come out that I think is really fun. But I do want to get to some other people as well. I always have lots of suggestions going on in the Discord for games that y'all think I should stream in character. Keep them coming. But I think we're going to see Paul go explore an alien sea in an iron submarine on Tuesday.
Ooh.
Which is going to be terrifying. But that's okay. It's going to be good. That's me. That's me Tuesday.
I think I'm going to stream tomorrow.
Oh!
Yeah, I actually have some time, and I think I might stream tomorrow. But I haven't decided if I'm streaming in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening. So you're just going to have to check the Discord, because I don't think I care that much about making a determination right now. I'll probably answer before the end of tonight about when I'm going to be streaming, but I'm going to stream tomorrow.
Do you have a sense if it might be chill video games or like probably not at Clinic Hours?
It won't be a
Show
Clinic
Notice
Hours.
House?
No.
Yeah,
It'll be on my channel.
Okay, cool. Nice. Whoa!
Whoa!
Great. Oh, God.
We'll have some kind of VOD rewatch this week. Pending everybody's availability, but like if I'm running it, it's probably going to be either Tuesday or Thursday.
Wait.
But Friday.
You have a
No,
show, right?
there is no Punchy on Friday. Gasp.
Gasp!
Gasp. Shock
Whatever
and
shall we
awe.
do about it? That's okay.
That's right.
Hey, thanks, then.
However, Saturday there will be Drew Crew back at its usual time.
Whoa!
And
I will probably also be streaming on Saturday again. Who knows? I feel like I'm in flux because I have so many games just like piled up, ready to go, you know? But I slammed through a great game the other day, and so I'm back on the train, baby.
Maybe I'll stream on Friday then. Maybe I'll just still stream yours.
Oh, you should do that, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. And tomorrow, probably not. But we'll see, maybe. Kind of depends on what's going on around here.
I'm not nobody. Whoa.
Sunday we will be back here, same time, same channel. Double check if you're changing time zones or daylight saving time or whatever's going on in your life. We'll check. Details in our Discord. Drop the link.
Also, just as a reminder, we are streaming Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition next week. The week after, on Sunday, it's Easter. We will not be streaming. But we will stream the following day on Monday, but that is April Fool's, and April Fool's Day means that we will be streaming an episode of Changeling the Streaming, one of our previous campaigns. You know, if you haven't watched it, I think you might still want to show up.
Yeah.
Lydia, you get an extra salute today. I don't know, just for that. If you're listening to us on the podcast, thanks so much for just even paying attention. If you're watching this on the VOD, drop a comment on there just because we kind of like knowing that you exist. Or show up on the Discord and just say something. Because one of the best parts about this is honestly hearing from you. I don't actually care that much about the algorithm. I just care about hearing from you.
Seriously.
Meantime, I think we'll be headed. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.